Assalamu alaikum. This is chemistry 11th, and our today's topic is the postulates or the assumptions of the kinetic theory of gases. Now, as far as this uh, kinetic molecular theory is concerned, we have discussed various gas laws like Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro's law, and etc. Where we have seen that these laws are based on experimental these observations. Now, in order to account for in the observer behavior of the gases, this a model was proposed which takes into account the molecular concept as well as the kinetic concept of a gas molecule. Now, this model is it was known as, or it was called as, this kinetic molecular theory of gases. It is also known as this microscopic model because the assumptions or the postulates of this theory, they are related to the microscopic particles, like we have atoms, molecules, which are present in these gases. Now, this theory was put forth by Bernoulli, and it was then further modified by classes Maxwell, Boltzmann, and associates. So the main postulates of this theory, as number one, we have got the first postulate. It states that all gases, they are made up of extremely small particles called as molecules or atoms, which are dispersed in a lot of this vacant space. Then we have got second postulate of the theory of this kinetic theory of gases is that there is a large intermolecular space between the molecules of a gas. The empty space between the molecules or intermolecular space, it is so large that the actual volume of the molecule is negligible as compared to the total volume of the gas. Then we have got the third postulate of this theory is that the molecules of a gas, they are always in a state of constant random and zigzag motion, ceaselessly colliding with one another and also with the walls of the container. This is the postulate number third. Then we have got another postulate, that is the fourth postulate, that is the collision between the molecules or the molecular collisions, they are perfectly elastic. That is, there is no loss of energy or momentum during such collisions, and however there may be redistribution of the energy during such collision. So these collisions are, they are perfectly elastic. Then we have got this one more, this postulate of this theory is there are no forces of interaction, or interactive forces are absent, negligible in case of these molecules. That is, there is no attractive, that is the attractive force or the repulsive forces, they are negligible between these molecules at ordinary this temperature and pressure. The molecules, they are free, these gaseous molecules, they are free to move in any direction, since the attractive forces are negligible. Then we have got another postulate of this theory is that the pressure. Now, as pressure, you know that it is the force per unit area, or that is this pressure. It is the pressure that exerted by the gas is due to the number of hits with the walls of the container. Well, that means we say that greater the number of these hits of the gas molecules against the walls of the container, and greater will be the pressure, and vice versa. So the pressure is related to the number of hits with the walls of the container. This is another this postulate of this kinetic theory of gases. Then we have got this another postulate is that the average kinetic energy of the gas molecule, that is this is directly absolute and directly proportional to this absolute temperature. That means greater that if we increase the temperature, greater will be the kinetic energy of these gaseous molecules. Then we have got another this postulate of this theory is that is these since the molecules being point masses, and the force of gravity has got no effect on these molecules. So these are the various postulates of the kinetic theory of gases, kinetic theory of gases. So this is for today, and in our next chapter we will discuss this that the this this will take up this van der Waals equation. So this is for today. Thank you very much.